If you're new here, here's what this channel is about. Mining Bitcoin using only solar power. Daylight hours only, no grid, no running on batteries overnight, no utility bill. Just sun in, hash rate out. The whole system's automated using Python scripts. I've got a full series on that linked in the description. Okay, now let's get into today's video. Today I'm answering a question I keep getting. Is the GoodWe a good match for a solar day mining setup? And how much is it actually compared to a Solis when you price it out as a complete system? Short answer, yes, it can work, but mining will expose every weak link in your power setup faster than almost any other load. So you need to go into this with both eyes open. Just a quick note, some links in the description may be affiliate links. See the Signature Solar coupon code in the description. That doesn't change anything I'm about to say. This is a fair comparison so you don't get burned after you've already ordered. If you're DIY solar, you care about reliability, clean power, and not wasting money on gear that wasn't right for your setup. If you're day mining on solar, you care about the exact same things. You just find out faster when something's wrong, because miners punish instability immediately. A miner that drops offline because your inverter hiccup is lost hash rate. And in solar day mining, the solar window is all you have. Every lost minute during peak sun is money you can't get back. Mining is a power business. If you don't control the power controls you. Let's start with what GoodWe actually does well. First, it's high voltage. For DIY solar, that means cleaner runs, less current, cooler running, and easier scaling as you add more panels. For mining, it means the same thing. You can scale power without your copper costs getting out of hand. Second, passive cooling. I like passive cooling because it removes one of the most common failure points in any system. Cooling fans. Cooling fans that clog seas and take the whole unit down with them. Add some airflow in the room, a fan or a simple duct, and you're in good shape. That's true whether you're running a house load or a rack of ASICs. Third, and this is the sleeper feature, built-in Modbus TCP. If your inverter is already talking Modbus TCP on the network, you can monitor it, log it, and feed it straight into your automation without bolting on extra hardware. On my Solis setups, I run an external wave-share converter to get solid TCP comms. With the GoodWe, that's already built in. Let me show you exactly why this matters for day mining specifically. This is my terminal. I'm pulling state of charge live over Modbus TCP right now. Right there, SOC. In solar day mining, SOC is your throttle. Sun comes up, solar production climbs, SOC rises, miners spin up automatically. Cloud rolls in, production dips, miners throttle back. Sun goes down, miners stop. That's the whole game. Squeezing maximum hash rate out of every minute of the solar window without ever touching it manually. The Python automation handles all of it, but it needs a reliable data feed to make the decisions from. That's what Modbus TCP gives you. And with GoodWe, it's there out of the box. Here's where you can get caught off guard, especially anyone going fully off grid. As you saw in my last video, I had some issues trying to get the GoodWe running without the ABD. The auto backup device. And GoodWe support told me directly, the inverter needs the ABD to operate off-grid. If your plan is a dedicated solar mining operation or any setup that isn't grid-tied, the ABD is not optional. It's part of the system and it needs to be in your budget from day one. And once you add the ABD, the total GoodWe system cost can end up higher than a comparable Solis setup. That's not a knock, it's just math. Price the whole system, not just the inverter. Now let's talk scaling. Because in day mining, more panels and more inverter capacity means more hash rate during the solar window. That's the only lever you have. According to GoodWe's documentation, the ABD supports only one inverter. The MPD, multi-unit protection device, supports up to 3 inverters in parallel. Now here's the problem. The MPD exists in the docks, but it's not easy to find as an actual retail item, at least from the sources I'm seeing. So if you're planning a multi-inverter setup, to run a serious mining load, plan as though you'll need 1 ABD per inverter until you can confirm a real MPD source. Here's the honest breakdown. If built-in networking, clean monitoring, and feeding data into your automation are a priority, GoodWe is genuinely attractive. For solar day mining specifically, having Modbus TCP already in the network means one less moving part between your inverter and your Python script. If you're mining first, off-grid forming is the whole goal, and you want the simplest path with the most predictable cost, Solis is hard to beat right now. The off-grid story is straighter and the hardware easier to source. Both can work, just price it as a complete system before you commit. So yes, you can absolutely use the GoodWe for solar day mining. High voltage design, passive cooling, and built-in Modbus TCP are real meaningful strengths for this exact use case. Just don't get blindsided by the off-grid hardware requirements, and plan your scaling path before you're halfway through the install. In solar day mining, the solar window is everything. More panels, more reliable inverter data, better automation. That's how you win more BTC. Sun in, hash rate out, build the system. That's it for this one. Hope you got something out of it. See you in the next one. Adios.